Oh well, let's just kill this chicken. Okay. There you go. These guys really do need a lot of meat. So let's kill some wild chicken for the wolves. Because again, the wolves are internally hungry. Except for, I guess they're now sheepdogs since we live on a farm. They're good sheepdogs. Sure, they spent most of their time killing animals rather than hurting them. They're still pretty good sheepdog. Okay, let's see. There are a few more over there. There we go. Done. And now we head back and we see if we can get enough glass to finish that up. Nope, I was just seeing things. Okay, we've got... So, does it want us to do like this? Yes, it does. Okay, I think that I'm going to keep that lantern there. Ouch! Okay, I'm not very good at parkour, you can probably tell. I mean, I don't know how you be able to tell, because it's not like I just messed up some simple parkour several times in a row. But I'm not very good at parkour. Okay, we still don't have enough. That's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. And we have to get more. Kind of annoying. But, well, it is what it is. We're also making great progress on tearing down the mountains. You're really gonna shoot me. Okay, now I think I'm gonna get the sand from this area this time around. Yep, look at this. Yummy, yummy sand. Actually, not yummy. I don't plan on eating it. But now that we've done that, we have one more spot of sand. Yay! And we'll only need 9. Right? Probably not, but I can hope. Right? There's nothing against the law about hoping for something that is unlikely. At least not where I come from. We are also gonna need that really soon. But while we wait, let's just sort of level this area a bit more. Because I'm looking at it and I'm not liking it. Okay, so over here we honestly don't need dirt, so I'm just gonna let that despawn. Okay, this will no way be an easy process, But I'm already working on that and that off screen. I can easily add this to things that I do off screen when I'm chilling. Ouch. Okay, now let's come back over here. I think it might be time to thin out the herd a little bit, but maybe not. It depends on how I'm feeling after this. Please let these 8 be enough. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't, but I'm probably just over-exaggerating because my goodness, that took quite a bit of effort. Okay, and now we are going to fish. Okay, so now I hear you guys wondering, why are we fishing? Well, you see, that's a barn. Yeah, I know, pretty obvious. But when we think of barns, what animals do we think of? Chicken, cow, sheep, pig. We think of sheepdogs too. And look, I'm surrounded by not sheepdogs. They're actually shepherd dogs, herding dogs, you know. And pretty soon I'm going to put them in the cow and sheep pens. I think those are Are those you guys parrots? Are you the ones that made those noises? I think it's the parrots. Can they do that? I don't know, guys. Well, I'm not being attacked, so I'm just gonna ignore it. But there's another animal we think of. Barn cats. I mean, how else are you gonna keep rats out of the barn? So, yeah, we need to go get ourselves some kitty cats. Otherwise, we will forever be plagued by rats. And no one wants rats, right, guys? I mean, unless it's Rats SMP, you really don't want to think of rats or deal with rats. So we'll get some kitty cats, barn cats, that will hunt the mice and keep our barn nice and clean and rodent free. But to do that, we need to bribe some stray cats to come to our barn. And how do you do that? Why, with fish. So thus, you guys now understand why I am fishing. I mean, how else am I supposed to bribe some cats? We got a mostly used fishing pole from that, and we launched that one way out there. I still don't know what to do about the parrots, though. I don't know what purpose they serve. They simply are, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make a pirate ship and then I can abandon them on that and they can be captain, and like all captains, they'll go down with the ship. And that will be their story. I really don't know, guys. I'm just gonna fish here for a few minutes. I want 5 fish, then we can go. Okay, we have our 10 fish, so now it's time to say goodbye to our wolf. Don't worry, buddy. We'll be back soon. But if I don't come back or make sure everything runs smoothly, so now I do know that there are a few villages in the savanna biome over here, but I'm not sure quite where they are, so I'm going to have to wander for a little bit. So, guess that's what we were doing for the next couple of minutes. There it is, right over there. You can't really see the buildings, but you can see the outlining of them. Hold on, let's get a little bit closer. Yep, ta-da! That's where we're going to be staying for the next few days till we have enough barn cats. And I'm honestly just going to try for 3, since I don't see any reason to go more than that. It will be a nice amount to just place around the barn. Actually, I'm gonna take the melons. It will be useful later, maybe. Okay, so now all we have to do is... Hold on, if I break this, can I take it with me? I can. That's good. Now I can learn how to brew things, because I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to probably kill most of the animals here, because the wolf army needs to be fed. One of my pets was killed by this skeleton. It was the red one. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I guess you're now the only parrot. That's really sad, actually. Okay, so now, has anyone seen any cats? Because I haven't. And if there's no cats, then there's no reason to be here. But there's got to be cats somewhere. Maybe... Okay. So, maybe we just need to wait and give cats time to spawn. Because that's how it works. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so we're gonna wait for cats to spawn. Okay, so I've been here for a while, but I'm really starting to get frustrated as no cats have. So, honestly, I think that all of the villagers by now have somehow quite stupidly managed to, you know, villagers are literally stupid enough to go up here and then enough time that I've only seen 2, and I'm not confident that there's more than 2, which certainly is not going to help cats spawn. Okay, maybe I was wrong, maybe there's 3, but that's all I see. So, the question becomes, now what? Do we return to the farm in defeat, heads bowed, sorrow claimed, or do we continue on the quest and find another village? I'm not giving up. I'm gonna continue wandering till I find what I came here for. So, I guess that leaves us with one course of action. We are going to follow this river till we find a place with cats. We aren't gonna stop until we cat. Why is half of the villagers of this village over? You know, I don't. So, I guess we're following a river now. With that said, I think it would be best if I made myself a boat. So, that's the plan. I do believe that we have found another village. We've also found a lot of leaves. But the main point is the village. So, let's hope that this one has the cats. Because if it doesn't, I will be very upset. Please have cats somewhere. Please, village. I cannot go much longer on this. Actually, I'll go as long as I need to, but please don't make me go any farther. I don't see any cats. But cats spawn in all villages, right? Yeah, so why aren't they spawning in the villages that I come across? Cat! Okay, first kitty cat, first cat of the game, just over there. Come on! Gosh dang it, cat, please come over here. Nope, it's gone. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't remember, we need 3 cats before I leave. Oh, I see 2 cats now. That means that if all goes well, we should have those 2, and then it should be easy to find the last one. Guys, the mission was successful. We've got lots of farm dogs and we've got 4 barn cats. Isn't that great? What do we have here? 2 horses. Now, most farms do tend to have a horse or a donkey, and I've got a saddle with me. So, let's see what horse is the best. First things first, do not trust him. He is not your friend. He's a bit mean. Okay, but now that we've got a decent amount of animals, we need names for all of these guys. But we also need to spread them out a little bit, because no, they are not meant to be following me around everywhere. They're meant to be doing work. This is a farm, no freeloaders. So first I think I'm going to get these guys to sit down in groups so that we can decide what they are gonna be doing. First group I'm gonna make is cats and dogs, then we'll get into the who does what. Okay, so the first group I've got is Mama Wolf. If you have a dog and the dog has pups, you don't want it doing anything, so this group will be the dog that looks after all of the young ones instead of working. You know what I mean? Don't look the Enderman in the eye, and everything will be okay. So now to separate these guys. Okay, we've got 2 groups. This one will care for the cows, and this one the sheep. Now we just got to put them in. Oh yeah, and some of you guys are saying, well then, what about him? What's he gonna be doing? He's old. He doesn't do anything. He's old. So we just leave old dogs be. Okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm setting up the cow dogs, and I turn, and how is he out of his pen? He's not supposed to. What? I told you he was difficult. I told you. Okay, so this is the first cow dog. And why are you guys all crowding around them? This is the second one. And why this is the third one. And I'll just ignore the fact that the horse has decided that he's not going to behave. We'll also ignore the fact that there's a wandering trader and 2 llamas in the sheep pen. That's not my problem. That seems like a him problem. Okay, much like in the cow pen, we've got a wolf assigned to each corner. Back corner anyways, and another one at the front. We've also cut down a little bit on the size of the pens, particularly the sheep. Not size of the pens, but the amount of animals in said pens. We also did deal with the wandering trader, but we don't talk about how. We simply don't. There's a list of things we don't do, and talk about what happened then is not one of them. Or is one of the things that we do not talk about. And you, sir, are supposed to stay here. Watch, he'll leave again within seconds. Let's move you a little back. There we go. And now we've got the cats. Cats are excellent mousers. I plan on keeping 2 in the barn and 2 out of the barn in the fields over there. So for the 2 in the barn, I'm thinking you 2. So come on, you like it back here, and you, I think that I want to try to get you up here. Ouch. Ignore that. Okay, so we've all seen them. The cats who just seem to think that they own the world. And I suppose, yeah, that's accurate. With that said, some of the wolf pups have grown up, so I think I'm actually going to assign them as patrollers, so they'll wander the land and make sure that nothing's escaped, nothing's going wrong, no escapees and no invaders. Okay, so with these 2 cats, I just sort of want to put them somewhere in the field. I feel like the storm gray one will be more humble than the jelly cat. So I think I'm gonna put it more of up front and in the plant. Okay, so now with the jelly cat, I think I want to try to get it to climb up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over here, cat. I could not make it more apparent what I want, cat. Okay, she's gonna make this difficult. So let's just do that. And then, come on. Almost there. Bird, don't disrupt the cat. There we go, like that. Okay, so there we go. Everything's where it should be, and we now have a decent amount of farm animals. And once again, that stupid horse. Alright, that's besides the point. The point is, I need you guys to comment down below on what you think we should name our many doggos and the 4 cats. Okay, so with all of that said, this will be the end of the episode for today, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Till then, Phantom Hunter is out.